So the second aspect of what I want to talk about is Ladesha's mother did quite a few interviews. And people when I talk about Ladesha, I'm talking about Mackerel. um, Ladesha, I like her name. Nice name the girl have, right? Her mother has been doing interviews after interviews, and Ladesha has been doing interviews too to follow up. I watched the interview on stage. I've listened to interviews from vloggers and newspapers that they've been doing interviews with. I am not going to delve into who is wrong and who is right because none of us know. Nobody in the media that have done any interviews with them know. I think Winford though has done a great job of the interview that he did, and I must speak to the fact that Ladesha does has issues to deal with, and I said that in the first video that I made last month. She has psychological issues that she has to deal with, and I've alluded to that fact. And whomever has any little bit of kind of common sense would see that she does have some issues that she has to deal with. Remember that she has disabilities. That is one issue. You have to think about bullying and all of that. We have to think about that when you have disabilities. Remember that her mother has disabilities too. So there are many different things happening in her life at any given time from she has been a child. I've not heard anybody found the father and try and get him to do an interview to see what his take on the whole matter is, because it's a story with many different sides. And even though the mother has been speaking out and Mackerel has been speaking out, we still don't know the truth up to this day, because each person is saying is like they're telling. All I know is that Mackerel does have some issues she needs help with, and I hope that is the last interview she does like that. I hope persons do private interviews with her and see if they can get some help for her where counseling is concerned, because I know she needs it, right? She's young, and from how she speaks, you know that she's not mature in the mind, you know, how she responds and her behavior. Sometimes, you know, somebody just need to curve her a little bit so that she can be more has more composure and a little bit more decorum in the terms of how she carries herself and how she behaves. You know, she says she wants to be a comedian, wants to be an actress. You know, sometimes we don't know if a lot of the things that she says and does is geared toward her career, you know, her strengthening her career. I know she's really, really a smart girl because of how she is using the opportunities that she's getting, and I'm happy because she's coming from a place that she really, really, really needs the opportunity to better herself, and I hope the persons around her are actually paying her what she's supposed to get and not using her in any way, you know, because we know how we stay in a Jamaica here, so you know, we're not always honest with people. As I said before, I'm not gonna pick sides. I guess there must be some truth to what the mother is saying. I know there must be some truth to what Mackerel is saying. So we have to read between the lines and know that even the mother probably needs some counseling and needs some help, because let's face it, a lot of us know of young girls in our communities who act out over and over again. Sometimes the parents are trying the best that they could, because when you're a single parent, or sometimes even if you live with the child's father, you still have it hard. Both parents have it hard to groom and take care of this child. I know children who are in home with both parents there, and they still act out, and the parents try the best that them can. So let's not tear the mother down either, because we don't know if in her capacities she did all that she could do. I don't know if in her capacity she did, because remember she's disabled. So I don't know if in her capacity she did all that she could do. Who are us to say that she didn't and she needed to do this and she needed to do that? As a community, we need to rally together and try not to be the negative in the people in years, but just do what we can do for both of them to ensure that they build a solid relationship as mother and daughter, and to fix anything that is broken so that they can come together and build and enjoy what it is that she has now, because she can use the platform that she have right now and propel herself in she said she want to go to Dubai, you know, that's where she wants to live, and she can if she uses the tools that she has the right way. And regardless of anything, tearing down her mother not going to work, some of these things I'm happy that the interviews were done, or otherwise we wouldn't have much to talk about that the society, because she is one of many mackerel. There are tunas out there, there are sardines out there. I'm certain that there are corned beef and bully beef, whichever one you want to name it, out there, right? Whole heap of other things are going that is not in the public's eye, and we need to talk about them as a society. A lot of things are taboo to us, and we don't want to speak about them because we want to sweep them under the carpet and pretend that they're not happening, right? There are not a lot of places for us to seek assistance sometimes from the government agencies. Sometimes they are frustrated. They don't have a lot of social workers and persons to do the work, so they are frustrated and overworked. Sometimes they don't have the tools and the ways and means of doing what they're supposed to do. So you find a lot of stagnancy go on in the system, and people get lost in the system and all of that. I can name so many young people in my town of Port Antonio that needs help, government help, and help from councillors, and that you can know that are having challenges. Right? Because children do have challenges too. We are not to know, we don't really know the real reason why she started acting out. And we're bashing the mother for going abroad and trying to better herself. Bettering herself would have bettered her children. So who are we? Only for people got foreign, we call it barrel picnic them. How much people go and friend and left them picnic, get auntie and uncle, and pick them out here and start to behave all kind of way. We are hypocrites. Can't bash the woman for trying to better herself. She left the child in other person's care, her daddy's care. Her father there, other people there, and if she call relatives and complain about what that day she do, we can't cuss. She's trying to seek help. Who are us to bash her? If the child look better for herself. We're wicked. Because almost half of the people that moved are foreign, especially the mothers who have left, them leave them picnics so them want to look better. Enough time them must pick them to the pick them all before them can get to take them up. Some of them don't look back on the picnic them none at all. Them send barrel to them tired, and those children acted out. So we are being hypocrites. Let us not be hypocrites. Let us stop it and let us see how best we can. This is the last I'm going to talk about Mackerel and her mommy and our story. But we want to use it to try and adjust the laws and the rules and try to do better for our children, because our children are getting lost. Mackerel is just one of them who happened to be thrust in the spotlight, and we can use her as a poster child for the ills that are happening to our society. We need to have support groups for our parents who are having challenges. We need to find forums, and we need to find, if it's even like some hotline or some ways and means that parents can actually go back to community, raising a child and leaning on each other when they find themselves in a rut and when they find that the children are not acting right and they need help with them, because a village really raises a child. We need to move from the place where as you talk to somebody, pitney them cuss your dog rotten, and you know if you send them to them pitney and the pitney want to cuss you too. You understand? We don't know the truth. We are just here in the society, and we just hear one story from one side, or hear one. Somebody needs to find her father, and somebody needs to ask him some serious questions too, because as a father, I don't hear anybody come out and say he should be protecting his girl child. Where was he? If he was so loving to her and everything, why didn't he go get her and try to put her in a place where she wouldn't act out and be so, you know, what came out of it wouldn't have come out of it. So I'm still confused as to how she had such a great relationship with the father, but at the same time she was led astray by this big old great old man, while the father never tried to find some way to find the man who breed him daughter and do something about him. You know, nobody bash the father. And so Jamaica stay, we always be pushing on the mothers. Most of the time, single mothers who are trying their best to make it work and make ends meet, we're always giving them the shitty end of the stick, while the fathers them get to scotch-free of their responsibility. The only thing where some of them money are going to leave for them pitney is them last name. Not them not going to leave nothing else. Not a piece of land, not some education, not one foundation, nothing they're going to leave but them name. Them already donate the sperm, and them are going to donate the last name. That's who the pitney get the last name and not the mother name. That's the only thing some of you going left. Me want somebody to find Mackerel baby father and find Mackerel father, and let us hear what he has to say about what happened to his daughter Ladisha and why she got pregnant at 13 years old and have a child, and feel the need to protect that big great one man and not give his name and give information about him, because believe me, with the help that she's getting from everybody, people will send baby clothes and everything and school fee for help her. Me certain Jamaica will chip in and help that child if him go to prison, but somebody needs to do something about it because it's atrocious and we need to come off the negative part of it. We don't need to bash her. She's trying her best from her circumstances, and I'm certain the mother would have tried her best too. We need to hear from the father, the baby father, and we need to hear from Ladesha father, and that's all I'm going to say about that.